Walking Macau Streets. Dear Lord, show me a sign. Give me a map. Oh yeah.
Okay, so you open up the door and then you have a world that opens up. So you got Senado Square right here. I'm surprised more kids aren't running through it. Maybe there are later. And you also have these just kind of capture that before we... It looks like they're doing some construction right in here called... Okay, the street of the Oriental Pearl. And we got all this kind of cool looking stuff everywhere. So we're basically just going to walk down this way. We'll capture these all the way down that way, and then we're going to turn around and come back. And then we're going to go down that part of the street as well. Got these tall buildings everywhere. And we're kind of in this area called Era Preta. It's kind of the location that we're at. So stay tuned for that. And if you're lucky, that lights will come on while we're filming. 2024. Let's check out Macau. Come on. The Oriental Pearl. So let's just kind of check out some of the designs. Okay, so you open up the door and then you have a world that opens up. So you got Senado Square right here. And then you also have like a little scan code that you can check out and see what it looks like. And then we got another one. This one is Travessa de Pachau. So that one is next to Sao Paulo ruins. You can kind of get a glimpse of it right there. Yeah, I have definitely filmed all these streets. Every one of them that we'll see, I'm sure I have. Here's Macau Tower. So we open up this door right here. There's an actual functioning door handle. And then you can see the two lakes in one tower, Nam Van Lake and Sai Van Lake. And there it is. Then we got another one right here. This one opens up to the bridge. It's all written in Chinese, but this is the bridge to Hong Kong. This one is Koloan village. So we open up the door to that world. This one is Rua de Felicidade. And we'll continue over to this one. This one is Chao Kok, Long Chao Kok. This is a trail. This is that's a really beautiful space. There's a beautiful trail in Koloan. It doesn't feel like it gives it justice to how beautiful it is when you're actually there. And then we got Peña Hill, Peña Church right here. The Peña Hill, it says the Peña Hill. Okay. Yeah, I was kind of hoping that this would later be all lit up. But if you walk all the way down, it goes to the waterfront. And I think I'm not going to go all the way down because you can already see what it looks like from here. So I'm just going to turn around slowly in this little bit dark environment. And so this is kind of the Oriental Pearl Street. I think it's called the Hua, I think. Looks like we can walk into this one. So we'll just film inside of it as well. I'm surprised more kids aren't running through it. Maybe there are later. And you also have these, they're all fake, but they look nice. So yeah, this is all part of the Oriental Pearl Street. And now we're gonna be crossing the street called, I think it's called Hua Central da Era Preta. And you have all these beautiful buildings everywhere. So I guess our Oriental Pearl kind of divides that space. Yeah, it looks nice. So we better hurry and get across while we got our green light here. There we go. So this is our cross street right here. It's called Rua Centro de Era Preta. But ours is actually the Oriental Pearl Street. Just kind of capture that before we... It looks like they're doing some construction right in here called Pérola. So maybe they're gonna get that all set up for a new restaurant in the near future. Wow. Okay, so we're gonna just walk straight down the Oriental Pearl of the Orient Street. The lights are just coming on. Aqua looks like a restaurant. Maybe a bar. Maternity shop. There's a lot of nice homes in here, nice community. So I feel like this might be a spot where professionals raise their kids. So I seem like I see a lot of maternity wear for new mothers and such. Elise is like a French bakery. We got some nice sandwiches in there. Makes me a little bit hungry. JPL hair salon. And I believe that our street ends right here. And then this is kind of a funny location, the way that it's built. So we still have the Oriental Pearl, but then I think that down that way goes, maybe we'll just go all the way down. But if you go straight down, it turns into a different street. So we're gonna just follow this. We'll go all the way down that way. So I think that this turns into a different street down that way. Yeah, so it says Centro de Rua Preta. So I'll show you this because we're gonna come back here and then I'm gonna film that street sign over there. So let me go across real quick first. And then if you remember, Rua Centro de Era Preta was also like a block that way. It's because it has like this funny hairpin turn look. And then this down here would also be part of the same street down that direction. But I'm gonna come back over here real quick. So that's our target street right there. And I'm just gonna show you the sign down here. So this is actually Rua de Pérola Oriental. I believe Pérola is Pearl, I believe. Orient Pearl. So kind of a beautiful street. Lots of tall buildings everywhere. Okay, so we are gonna walk back down. So I'm just gonna go all the way down, even though the street changes to Rua Centro de... let's see. Even though the street changes, I'm just gonna go all the way down anyways. Let me just see, I think we're gonna go around. So we're gonna go around like this. And then we're just gonna go all the way down to the end of the street. So yeah, this is actually the Rua Centro Era Preta, and it does have a little bit of a different feel. Like the other street had more of a power to it. It's like majestic big buildings, and then these are more older buildings. That building's over there straight ahead on the other side is called Six Pack. So there's like 6 giant block part of buildings that are built the same way, and they look like a 6-pack of beer or a 6-pack of cola. And then we're going to be right up this way is like, okay, so what I'm going to do, got this little roundabout right here. So that was our majestic Oriental Pearl Street, at least over the first 2/3 of it. And then you kind of turn into this other area. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go around this circle and come back. And the main purpose, I just want to show you that there's a park over here. I think they're playing I can't remember the name of that game, but they're playing a game over there. So they often play games in that area. And now we're just gonna come back in a circle and come back the other way. And then this whole area is called the Six Pack. So I'll explain that real quick before we go back. But there's one giant block right there. It's all the same building, all the same. They look like they're a bunch of apartments, but they're not. There's another one right here. So there's one, the second one another block over, then that separates a block, and then there's one. So there's actually 6 in here total. So I'm gonna come back around. Actually, I might just end it. So basically the Oriental Pearl Street was right over there. And I think this is a good ending spot. So let's end it right here. 2024. Let's check out Macau. Come on.